Howdy folks, welcome back to Shallow Pockets Acres. Here we got some turkey in here in front of the driveway, or a turkey and a squirrel. Another squirrel running through. That looks like a fairly decent gobbler. He don't look like he has a real long beard, but he looks like he has a decent beard on him. And then it ended up that these batteries were okay in this camera. There's a hen in front of the camera again. And yeah, looks like a jake or a gobbler there in the back. Yeah, a little jake. And then the one on further back, I really can't tell. It's too far for me to get a good enough look at it. Where the hen here, that's closest to the camera, has some little feathers on her head. The jakes and the gobblers don't have that. We got a nice little group of turkeys in here, but this is pretty common that they show up a month or two before spring gobbler season gets here, and then they disappear normally. And I kind of meant to go hunting here the last couple of days because spring gobbler season is in, but it's been rainy and hasn't been real favorable weather to get out, and I've been too busy to actually go, really. Well, we got a nice little flock in here hanging out on this 24th of March. And from the way this video is going to show, we do have a few squirrels still running around, and the turkeys have been in here 3 or 4 times the past couple months. The deer visited a couple times in the last couple months, and I don't know if it's the same groundhog I had on camera last year, but there was a groundhog in here later on in this video where he was there for a week or two anyhow, and I don't know if he's still around or not, but if he is, I haven't seen him when I was up there, or he would no longer be around. So if he's moved on, he's got a chance of making it, but if he sticks around there and I catch him out, he ain't gonna last much longer, because I don't want a groundhog ending up digging in underneath my cabin and causing me problems. And I was up there whenever those turkeys took off, that in the last video there. That me pulling in is what caused them to run off. And I can't really tell what the deer or turkeys either one are feeding on, because if you look close you can see acorns are still laying there, but I really think they're both after the ryegrass that's coming, or cereal rye I should say. And the one deer looked like it was a buck, looked like he had spots on top of his head where the antlers, his last year antlers were, and or it could be new ones starting. I think it's the one deer that's over there by the driveway, possibly a buck. The ones that are here closer to the camera, I'm not noticing spots on their head. A nice little group of at least 5 deer in here feeding on this day. And this video also has from a few clips at the end of the camera that's over in the woods a little bit off of the opening here. And I ended up getting like 500 and some videos. I'm going to have to find a different tree. I have moved it and I got to move it again. It ain't on a sturdy enough tree. I got a bunch of blank videos on it. The squirrel's back in here running around. And then the turkeys come back. And the head on that one little fur looks like another hen, but it's got a little beard on it, which I do know we have some bearded hens up there. Another squirrel in there running around, which I have yet to see if anything's actually using the squirrel box I put up, but I really don't feel I have it hanging high enough for the squirrels to use it. And I'm not sure I want to bring a bigger, taller ladder up to hang it up any higher. I ain't sure I want to climb a higher ladder to put it up. Another deer in here feeding. It definitely looks like this deer's feeding on the ryegrass. Along with some leaves. Which it could be picking up an acorn or two and while it's feeding through there too. Because all the red oaks on the mountain still have a pile of acorns laying around the bottoms of them. At least on my ground, and I'm pretty sure it's like that everywhere up there. And this was April 10th. She kind of looks like she may have a little bigger belly on her where she may be pregnant, but it's a little early yet to tell. The next check should show the pregnant does, or whenever I get to checking another camera where I'm checking it already in this month, may show a little more of the pregnant does from the ones that aren't pregnant. And I'm not noticing any antlers on those two deer's heads anyway. There's the groundhog that showed up. But I haven't seen it any times I've been up there, so I don't know if he just moved through and moved on, or whether he is actually hanging out up there or not. I don't know. I don't really want him digging holes anywhere up there. And then squirrels running through again. And then the groundhog's backyard a couple days later. Which I kind of thought I seen another one up there last fall, but I wasn't 100% sure. This is the other camera over in the woods a little bit off my somewhat of a food plot I have up there. Which it's one that I moved. And I'm going to end up having to move it again. The tree I put it on evidently shakes too much in the wind. A couple of deer in there at night through there. And I don't feel it's facing quite right. My gobbler come through and looks like it's another jake or a gobbler. And that one I don't want to have to guess whether it might be another jake or a hen. It's hard to really say. Couple more deer through during the night. And see, I don't think this is a good of an angle. And then we got a deer in there with checking out the camera real good. Thanks for watching.